What's up, everybody? It's Jack and Dan.
And today, we got some sweet heaters on a Black Friday deal.
We sure did, baby. Let's check these guys out.
Okay, guys, so these are these CNZ aquarium filters we have talked about before. Amazon sells two 300-watt heaters for about $28.99. They had a Black Friday deal where I think it was about 30% off. So we got two packs of these for $19.99, something around that. So about $10 a piece, which is pretty amazing. Now, these are the quartz ones. While Jack's kind of opening these up, I'm going to kind of explain what we're doing here. We got a couple of these about 2 years ago, and we put them in the Green Lantern tank over there. And in this, when we initially set this up, before it broke, before we had to replace it, any of that stuff, and all four of these heaters have lasted about 2 years. We are having one issue with this guy, and we also wanted to give Brutus a new heater, right? Because he just had some old, crappy heater that we threw into him, but it's getting cold for winter time, so we're going to take one of these up to the gym. This is they do have glass and they do have quartz. We got the quartz ones. The glass ones are a couple bucks cheaper, but the quartz is a little stronger or whatever. And we've never had a problem with them. They have fantastic suction cups. You know, I'm a stickler about the suction cups, right, man?
Yeah.
Can't stop talking about the suction cups. So we put two 300-watt heaters in this 110-gallon tank. Now, the reason that we're taking this down a little bit is we're doing a bit of a water change. We did a little cleaning in it because when we took that big, huge albino sailfin pleco out and put her over here in the 220, and she's doing an awesome job keeping that clean, and her and Riot are getting along and everything, so that's awesome. We thought that these Malaysian trumpet snails would really help to keep things clean in here, but the problem is when they come out of the substrate, a lot of times the galaxy plecos will eat them, right? So the galaxy plecos like them, and you can see right there, he threw his dorsal fin up. He goes, I know you're talking about me. So we have two males and a female in here, and they breed and everything, and it's really, really cool, and they're beautiful with the blue avatar angels that we got from George from over there at Aqua Balls YouTube channel. Put a link in the description there, and these guys are getting nice and big and doing well, but not a lot of cleaning happening in here. So we're actually going to go, when we do Brutus, we're doing like a checkup on Brutus. Haven't checked on him in a while, right?
Yeah.
Been too busy.
I haven't been there in like a long time.
Yeah. So we're taking him a new heater, getting him ready for winter time since we got such a good deal on these. And we're going to take some of those. We got those Siamese algae eaters we put in his tank to keep it clean, right?
Yeah.
And there's a dozen of them, and they're getting big. So we're going to take about 6 of those guys out, put them in this tank, and hopefully they'll help to, clean things up a little bit. But we wanted to talk a little bit about these heaters, really, really awesome heaters. And I'm going to hit this light real quick so there's not too much glare. And they're just fantastic. Now, one of the things we noticed, after 2 years, all four of them working pretty good. But if you look at this guy right here, you start to see a little bit of condensation forming here on this heater. And what that means is the seal in it, has started to give. I'm going to try to zoom in from the front so you can see a little better here too. See like that condensation and stuff. And anybody who's into aquariums knows that that is, a bad sign. And that means that heater is probably getting ready to go. And if too much water gets in there, too much condensation, of course, water and electricity don't mix, so it could blow up, burst, electrocute your fish, cause all kind of problems. Not good stuff, right, Jack? So he's diligently opened all the heaters back there. So we're going to replace this one right here. As you can see, the suction cups are really good. We never had to readjust these suction cups. You can see some of that grime, on there. So we're hoping that, getting these Siamese algae eaters in here will help. But yeah, so it's just, the guys do a little pink top. We did reviews on this, I think a year or two ago. I think when we first got them, and then after a year when we added them to this. And again, they are made in China, as you can see right there. Honestly, though, for something to last over 2 years for $10 for a 300-watt heater, that's incredibly impressive. And they literally got here in 1 day from Amazon. And as you can see, this tank's doing pretty good. We just really want to clean up a lot of this smegma stuff, so we're hoping those guys will. These big mamma jammas that we have in the 220. I spent, I think, over $100 for each one of these. There are two 600-watt heaters, one here, one down there. They do not have any kind of condensation or leakage or anything, but again, they cost 10 times that, and they are twice the size. And for a tank this big, obviously you do need, like two 600 watters like that. And we always put two heaters in every one of our tanks, just like this one over here, because if there is one of them that fails, you know, you have a backup, you know what I mean? So that the fish don't freeze. And we live in Cleveland, right, man? We can't be letting our fish freeze over here in Cleveland. So Jack got them all open here. So we basically got all of these for like $39.99, 4 of these guys. And honestly, you know, like I said, even if it lasts 2 years, those big ones over there are about 6 years old and no problems at all. But again, they cost like $110 a piece or something. So that was $220. So that's pretty expensive, and I know the whole thing, you get what you pay for and everything, but we just wanted to share these with people. We will put links in the description. They will probably be at normal price now because it's no longer, you know, Black Friday, but they do have sales and stuff like Amazon Prime days and 30% off days and stuff sometimes. But anyway, we think they're really good. So we're going to take that guy out right there, and we are going to replace him, and then basically going to fill this back up, and we just kind of wanted to share this all with you guys. In the next video, we're probably going to be going to see Brutus, right? Do his little checkup on him, you know, clean his filter and stuff. I mean, we talk to them over there at the gym, even though we don't go to that gym anymore. We go to Planet Fitness, and we go to Euphoria with Pamela because she moved her office. But at the end of the day, we go up there and check on him, and we live really close, and we talk to them, and they said, oh, yeah, he's doing great. Next video will be us cleaning his filter and ultimately, you know, giving him one of these nice new heaters and everything, and we'll probably put even more suction cups because he has a tendency to bang into his. So we're going to use the ones it comes with plus the ones on his old, you know, heater now. We'll probably have 4 or 5 of them. Again, you don't want to put the suction cups too low because they can melt. Keep that in mind, but we'll go over that when we do his videos. So after we get this new heater in and fill this one up, we're going to head over there, but let's finish this up real quick, just show you what this looks like all done here. All right, so Jack's unwrapping that. They do come wrapped very well too,
Really
don't they?
tightly packed, yeah.
I mean, really tightly packed. So here's the old one. What I did is I just kind of slid it out of the suction cups. You know, those suction cups are good, so I'm going to actually slide the old one right in, or the new one right in there, and keep the other ones for a backup. Or like I said, we may put them on Brutus's to have a backup if his, you know, don't work. But anyway, you can see on this one here, you know, quite a bit of condensation. I did look at all the other 3, zoomed in on them with the camera and everything, and just didn't see anything at all. So they're working fine. You know, we might leave this out and let it see if it kind of dries, and who knows, maybe put some silicone around it, kind of keep it as an emergency backup if we really needed something in a pinch for a week until we could get another one. But that's the other reason we got 4 of these, is just to have some backups since they were on sale for so cheap. You can see this cord is about as tall as Jack's. He comes with like a 6-foot cord here, which easily fits right down around and all the way to the bottom here. So, you know, pretty easy. But basically, we're going to get that one. Have the same suction cups and everything. Looks like they're exactly the same. Yeah, so you just pop those guys right off, and we're just going to slide it right in these. Let's just see if it's the same size in the whole 9 yards. Yep, looks pretty much exactly the same as the previous design. So we're going to put this away in storage and pop the new one in there and fill her back up. All right, so there you go. It's already on. You can see the light on there. We have it set at about 70, a little under 75. We do keep these tanks pretty warm in this room. It's kind of a colder room, so you know, we try to do that. I basically just slid that heater right down into the same exact suction cups that the old one was in. Totally cool. And plugged it in. It's real easy to set, and it's got the little, you know, the little dots. Let me kind of zoom in on that if I can, just to show you. A lot of these now, I mean, they have this dial. I think you can, oh, this angel's kind of. Well, anyway, you can see the numbers here. Jack's popping the bubble wrap. You see the numbers, you just turn the dial to put it on exactly what you want. So we're going to fill this up, and, you know, we're good to go and go see Brutus here then. There's Brutus. What's up, dude? You forget what he looks like with his big open mouth, don't you? Because like the other guys don't have that. See how he's got a little bit of action on his head there, so it's kind of good we came. We can check on it early and medicate him. It's something that's kind of plagued him a few times. So here's these Chinese algae eaters. They are getting pretty big, and I think they'll be fine with the angels, and looks like there's still a dozen of them in here. So his tank still looks pretty good. We're going to do a little bit of a water change, and as we said here, if you look at his heater, I'm going to try to kind of focus in on there. See how it's got some condensation in there, man? Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take that guy out of there. See that, though, if you look real close? See all that condensation building up? So that heater's...
we need to rechange it.
Yeah, that heater's old, so we're gonna put one of these new CNZ deals in there and put some extra suction cups on them. And we're gonna do a little water change and pull some of these guys out because they're doing a good job of keeping this pretty clean, but we're gonna pull them out and put them in some of the Angels. Maybe they'll help to keep the tank clean there. There's Brutus. He's kind of mad at me because I was fishing around the net. I was trying to catch some of these guys when Jack went to get some more water. We did like a little bit of a water change, took some buckets out. These guys do not want to get caught, and it's kind of hard with these pillars and stuff. We may come back another time, but the heater is in. Oh, the light was just on, but it just turned off because it must have warmed up. But the heater's in. We cleaned the pump. We did a little water change. Jack's got the big spigot thing in the back, and he's carrying probably have to do about two more gallons. But anyway, Brutus is doing pretty good. We are going to medicate him again. I may just leave these guys in here and just get some other ones for our tank, because we do know a guy that sells these and we get them pretty cheap, and that's how we got these guys. It's like 20 bucks for this dozen we threw in here, and they're just doing a great job. They're awesome. And there is one little albino pleco left in here, little female there. But anyway, Brutus is doing pretty good. He's just kind of wigged out because I had a net in there and that. But we're gonna top this off here, pretty much call it a day. We're probably gonna bring him some, we do usually kind of treat him with the flagell, and it's been quite a long time since he's had this. And again, we probably just let this tank go a little too bad, and that's the reason. We're gonna give him that, probably come and drop it off tomorrow and put it in here, and he'll probably be fine. He usually is when we do that, so you know, that'll probably be perfectly fine. But I don't think we're gonna try to get these guys out of here. I think we're just gonna get other ones for the Angel tank. And we did take his tire out too, because he just crams it in the corner and then he can't like get it out. You know, look at that little guy's in there cleaning right now. Yeah, she does a pretty good job. She gets around and cleans. We may put a couple more plecos in here actually too, you know, smaller ones like that. But the problem is the Galaxy plecos won't get along with other plecos very well. So there's Jack with the jug there. So he's gonna finish topping this off in that. But yeah, we may get a couple more of these plecos in there, and then he'll probably be good to go. So we'll come and do that. And, you know, that'll kind of be how that goes. Jack's topping off the rest of this. But overall, he's doing really good in here. You know, we kind of checked everything out, cleaned everything up, and everybody loves him. And we have this little thing on the back so people can see the video about how we built this tank and stuff like that. May need maybe one more jug, dude, to top him off. So maybe one more and we'll be done. Nice job though, dude. But anyway, so we'll come back and we'll give him that, and we'll update people if there's anything negative, but it'll probably be fine. He's got his new heater for the winter time. He only had a 150 in here, so now that he's got a 300, it'll probably stay nice and warm for him. He's kind of freaked out because they're messing with stuff. So yeah, I think overall he's looking good. But I was just saying on the video when you were gone that I think we're just going to get some other Chinese algae eater or Siamese algae eaters for the Angel tank, because these guys do not want to be caught, right? Yeah. Jack was laughing at me trying to get him out of here. So anyway, guys, there you go. There's the update. He's got his new heater. If you want to see more about these heaters, we're going to link it to the video that we did in the Angel fish tank, so you can kind of see more about them, these CNZ. We'll put a link in the description and everything, and we'll put a link for that video. And we did do a video 2 years ago when we originally got them. They just had a huge Black Friday sale, so we thought it was pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, there's how it is. I mean, there's this little station. We got all our crap over here because we were cleaning and stuff, but it's Saturday night and it's pretty late, and there's nobody here, but Don's just kind of watching a football game over there, so he's over there. I think he's over there still. So we're just gonna kind of clean up here real quick, top the rest of this off, head out. We'll come back and put the flagell or whatever in here for him, and he'll probably be fine. We're just gonna leave all these guys in here. When they get really big, we'll probably take some out if we have to, but they seem happy and they've been together since they were little tiny babies. So we're just gonna get some other ones for the Angel tank, and we'll do an update on that when we do. So we'll see you later, guys. Gonna say bye, Brutus. He's kind of wigged out. Say bye, buddy. Tell everybody bye.
Okay, man, we're back home. Nice work, dude. So basically, those little Siamese algae eaters did not want to be caught, right?
Yeah,
They were
kind of skittish.
They just totally stick together and go around those things. Honestly, they're fine in there. We're just going to get more from the guy we got those from at our LFS and put them in here. So these guys have a new heater. Brutus has a new heater. They are a good heater, and they do sales periodically. Honestly, a 300-watt heater for $10, if it lasts 2 years at least, this one lasted 2 years. The other ones are still lasting longer. This one seems to be doing fine. The light's turning on and everything's cool. So we'll put links in the description, guys. We think that they're a pretty good deal for the price and everything. And we'll continue to do updates. We do have 2 extra ones we just bought since they were so cheap. So we put them in our little fish tank closet. So if one of the ones in the Green Lantern tank goes bad, or one of these goes bad, or Brutus's goes bad, we have a backup. The other thing is for other projects around here in other tanks, if we need one. So I think it's a pretty good deal, don't you?
Yeah.
So anyway, Brutus will be okay. We'll do an update. We're going to give him a little diflucan, like we said. He kind of has had that about 3 times in his life for the last few years we've had him. And so we're going to medicate him, and we're going to get these guys some algae eaters and stuff, and we'll do an update on these guys in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this helps. Check out those links and everything. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.